We are joined by the man himself, Ross Coulthart, a NewsNation special correspondent, investigative reporter, host of the Reality Check podcast. Ross, always so good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Let's start with that conversation with Congressman Tim Burchett. He spoke about the possibility of 5 to 6 underwater alien bases. How did he come by this information? How legitimate do you believe these claims could be? Is there any evidence that corroborates this?
Well, it's a funny game we're all playing, really, isn't it, Natasha? Because we've got this funny game at the moment where the Pentagon categorically denies any knowledge of extraterrestrial engagement with this planet. Yet there are congressmen like Tim Burchett who are clearly very well informed from some of their private committee hearings, and I suspect that's what's informing him. He's also been speaking to a lot of the people I've been speaking to who are confidential military and intelligence sources who are telling him, myself and others, that there are non-human intelligences engaging with this planet, and moreover, they're taking a very close interest in the military facilities that we have in the United States, particularly nuclear weapons. And I think that's why there's a lot of activity off California, because there's an enormous number of aerospace companies, and of course inland we have Area 51, the full Nevada test range. So I don't think it's any surprise. A lot of people might think it sounds crazy, but frankly, inside Congress now, a lot of people like Representative Burchett are hearing things in closed committee that can't be discussed publicly. And I think the government, the Trump administration, really has a bit of a weight on its shoulders to make a decision at some stage soon about whether it's going to come clean.
Wow. So, the congressman mentioned he's hoping for a one-on-one with President Trump about UFOs. Do you anticipate anything coming from that conversation? Are you surprised that there hasn't been more released since he took office?
Look, we've actually seen, I think, since 2017, since the big New York Times revelations about a secret UFO investigation into Pentagon, we've actually seen quite a lot of information come out. We've had congressional hearings. I think for the glacial pace we see of any reform and any policy change in Washington, what we're seeing with UAPs is actually happening pretty fast. I do think the Trump administration's taking the issue seriously. I don't think they're involved in any active cover-up. I think they've been distracted by the Middle East, the economy and the war in the Middle East, particularly, and Ukraine. But I think there are people in the administration now who are turning their attention to the UAP subject. This is the biggest story in human history. I know it's true, and a lot of people in the administration know it's true, including, I note, Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, Acting National Security Advisor. There are people now in the administration at FBI, Director of National Intelligence level, who are taking this issue very seriously indeed, and they are moving behind the scenes.
Okay. Your special also features a boat captain who says he's experienced multiple UAP sightings. He took this video, I want to pull it up here, showing mysterious orbs in a triangular pattern that stayed up in the air for about 10 minutes. He was also a witness to an underwater event. I want to take a quick listen to that together.
Basically. And somewhere along the line, we drove over something. I have no idea what it could have been, but as we drove over it for those few moments, it flashed lights up at us. Like, I'm talking like, it looked like baseball stadium lights just surrounding the boat, just beaming up all around us. Sat there the rest of the night with a gun in my hand, waiting for something to come creeping out of the water. I was that scared.
Wow.
Like, I don't get scared easy, but that was a moment.
Yeah, gun in his hand. It was a fascinating account. Also, total aside, his dog is the cutest, most zenned out dog I've ever seen in my life. But what stands out to you about this account, about this particular witness, about this sighting?
These orange orbs are very common. There are literally hundreds of sightings of orbs in and around Catalina Island particularly. And more importantly, as we showed in the show, there are weird electromagnetic anomalies happening. Often aeroplanes lose their ADS-B readout. There's something going on in that area. It's very deep, extremely deep, and the US Navy, of course, has facilities very close by. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the US government knows full well what's going on there, and I suspect it's not human.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.